I'm Todd Lewis from Fiasco Sports, reporting for the SA Footballer magazine. Today I'm joined by Jeremy Cini, the old Ignatians Collegians Football Club coach in Division 2, and he's going to do our weekly roundup. So we'll just go through the results from the weekend. Sacred Heart Old Collegians had a close win over Modbury by 3 points. St Peter's Old Collegians defeated Broadview by 2 goals. Plimpton High Old Scholars defeated Gazer by 38 points. Portland defeated St Michael's Old Collegians by 81 points, and Old Ignatians had a great win over Scotch by 72 points. It's obviously a great result.
No, very happy with the result, Todd. We were going into the game thinking it was pretty even. We were playing for second spot outright, so the result actually was a lot better than what I thought it would be, and the boys played really well in the second half.
Scotch have been travelling quite well. You must have been pretty happy you could beat them by that significant margin.
Yeah, correct. I thought it was going to be a really close game, and it was up to half-time, and then we ended up scoring 12 goals to 1 in the second half. So our boys responded really well to where we were at half-time, so I was very happy with the result in the end.
What were the main differences in the second half compared to the first half that made you kick away?
I think the main thing was we knew we could match it with them certainly on ball and in our defence. Our biggest strength on Saturday in the second half was our forward line. I thought the midfield played really well up until that time and extended, but the forwards finished the work off in the second half, which was great.
So who were some of your better performers on the weekend? Obviously some good forwards in there.
Yeah, there were. Look, we had a debutant, Woody Short, played his first game and ended up with 3 goals. Another wingman, Matt Christopherson, who's been playing really well, kicked 4. Midfield, Dylan McNeil and Will Abbott, who have been a couple of our star recruits this year, and really gave us a lot of ball going forward, which was great.
It must be a massive positive that you can bring someone in on debut and they can have an instant impact in the first team.
Yeah, look, the last 4 weeks, we've had debutants in every week, and all 4 of them have been in the best players the first week they've come in. So to be able to have that sort of depth with young guys, they're mainly 18, 19-year-olds, to come in and have that impact has been outstanding.
Okay, we'll move on to this week's games. If I can just get a tip on each game. Broadview take on Gazer out at Broadview Oval. Who do you think will win that one?
Oh, I think it's a flip of the coin, to be honest. We haven't played either of those teams, so I think probably with the home ground advantage, Broadview at home.
Yes,
I think Broadview probably just.
Okay, Modbury take on St Peter's Old Collegians.
I think Modbury will probably be too strong. Bit of a shock upset last week with Sacred Heart beating them, but I think Modbury will probably win that game.
And Scotch take on Portland at home. You obviously got a good look at Scotch on the weekend. They'll be looking to bounce back.
Absolutely. Portland, with their result on the weekend as well, I think are slowly getting their act together. So I'd say at home, Scotch would probably get the chocolates there.
Okay, and St Michael's Old Collegians take on Sacred Heart Old Collegians. Who do you think will win that one?
I think with their current form at the moment, Sacred Heart will probably win that one. Yeah.
And you head out to Foss Camden this weekend. Obviously a big game. How do you think you'll fare? Obviously you'll be hoping to get the result.
Yeah, I hope we win. Look, Foss Camden last year were a bit of our nemesis side. We played 3 really tough games during the year, and then they got over us in the grand final. So I'm really looking forward to the challenge. I hope we can, our group certainly improved in many areas. Hopefully we can take it up to them and win away again.
Do you talk about something like that, the grand final last year? Do you use that as a motivating factor, or do you treat it just like another game?
It's pretty much another game. Last year's done and dusted. There's a lot of our group this year who didn't play or were involved with that group last year. So this year it's really exciting with having the influx of new blokes. So last year, look, you take a little bit out of it, but we're not focusing on that. We're worried about just playing our game this week and winning away.
Yeah, just touching on your game, obviously you had a great win on the weekend. Was there still anything you'd like to improve on this week at training and maybe even play better this weekend?
Oh, look, there's always areas I think we can improve. I still think some of our forward entry needs some improving, and that's been a focus the last few weeks. Our midfields are doing really well, so to capitalise that work from the midfield and also the back line is something that we're really focusing on. So hopefully Saturday we can just put into some of those things we're training at.
Obviously with a big win on the weekend, you'd have some pretty high expectations now for the rest of the season. Finishing top 3 is the key to have a real tilt in the finals. Is that the aim?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, look, the deal was coming into Division 2 was that we weren't there just to make up the numbers, and the guys we've managed to get to the club, who are a mix of old scholars and people who have come back from league clubs and the like, have been really good for our group. So moving forward, I think, top 2 or 3. At the moment we're sitting equal top with Modbury, and we're giving ourselves a real crack to have a shot at the finals.
Okay, thank you, Jeremy. I'm Todd Lewis from Fiasco Sports, reporting for the SA Footballer magazine. I've been joined by Jeremy Cini from the Ignatians Old Collegians Football Club in Division 2, and he's done our weekly roundup.